Yo, what's up, honkers? Today I'm going to be reacting to something by myself. I know, isn't that crazy? I've never reacted to stuff by myself in a long time. I just wanted to do it by myself, mostly because Azu was asleep and I found a thing and I'm like, oh, I need to do this. It's a little bit different. It's gonna be a little bit different of a video than most of you are probably used to, so I am very sorry about that. Anyways, today's secret word is Bibble. If you comment the secret word in the comments down below, I will give your comment a heart. Alright, let's get right into today's video.
True Anon stories. Green texted.
Ooh. That's a nice little intro. Reminds me of old YouTube.
17. At friend's house, playing video games and hanging out.
Oh, those were the
really
days.
bad. It's Taco Bell shits, the kind that are really greasy and takes forever to wipe.
Bro, I can't remember the last time that I had Taco Bell and had like a good time with my stomach afterwards. It could be just because I'm older now and stuff, but I used to be able to eat like 3 or 2 quesadillas and my tummy would be like, oh, it's totally fine. But now I'm like, it's bathroom time. It's time to go. And it's like literally an hour afterward and it's just straight liquid. Is that oversharing? Probably.
Like 16 feet of toilet paper and leaving streaks the whole way through. Say BRB and hit the bathroom.
Yeah.
Start releasing the colon Q-chulo a fraction of a second before my ass ham slap the toilet seat. Sweet relief.
Colon
Reach for
Cthulhu.
toilet paper. Saw roll was all used up. Look around. No, toilet paper. Anywhere. Stranded on the first floor of his house without a single square. Too awkward to yell for help. Look around for alternative wipe ammo.
Okay. In this situation, I feel I would probably just hop in the shower. Also, guys, we need to regularize, or not regularize, but popularize getting a bidet. Because if he had a bidet in this house, he probably would have been fine. Not that I know, I don't have one. But if Azu was here, he would be like, he should have just had a bidet. Oh, man, yeah.
2 things. His dad's new car mag. And his mom's Bible.
No.
Faced with an ultimatum. Dad's huge, loves cars, and prone to aggressiveness. Mom's a
okay, just because the dad is aggressive, please just get in the shower. Please tell me this ends in the shower.
Sweet lady, very small and soft-spoken, would feel heavy bad if I did that to her. Dad could kick my ass. Also, doesn't give a damn about religion. I rip a few pages from the middle of the Old Testament. Christians don't read that paper is thin. Getting lots of paper cuts in my ass crack. 10 pages later,
oh my god, the visual of a paper cut on the chocolate starfish is, I am so sorry.
I'm clean. Pulling up pants when a second wave hit.
Oh
Don't
no.
even have time to flush
Not the
toilet.
second. Not the second
mode
wave.
engaged. After third round, I sat for another 20 minutes, just to make sure everything was out. By now my friend is outside the door asking if I'm okay.
Thank God.
Just say I'll be out in a...
At least his friend is like, hey man, are you okay, man? Like, you've been in there for a while. Do you need help?
few. Just passing some used burritos. Clean myself up for the 4th and final time.
I bet that
about
hurt.
1/4 of the Old Testament was noticeably gone. Toilet has more in it than his plumbing can handle.
Oh no.
Have to act fast. He's outside the door. Tried plunging,
Right.
but there's too much paper. This time I make sure there's some antibacterial soap by the sink.
What do you mean this time I make sure? What are you about to do?
Hands can be washed. Roll up sleeves and
No.
reach into toilet to...
This is pure depravity, Jesus Christ.
Start hand pulping the solid mass. As I'm on my knees processing the Purina Omni-Chow, I notice the full roll of toilet paper that was sitting on the toilet backing the whole time.
You mean to tell me he didn't look behind the toilet? Oh no.
WTF did I just do? .jpg. Flush toilet with elbow. Starts overflowing. Half
Right.
pages of Old Testament smeared with scattering across the floor. Lift the lid
Oh.
off the tower, desperately trying to unstick the cheap ass plumbing. Tank
Oh
enters and
no.
something I did fucked up. Toilet starts making really loud gurgly chainsaw sound. Friend starts pounding on door yelling, "What am I doing?" Over the span of 40 seconds, the sound gets louder and deeper. Turns into a grinding sound wearing down. Then stops. Whole time in shock with my covered hands on my forehead.
He just is like, oh, what the fuck? What's happening? Doesn't even remember he has poop on his. Oh, now you really gotta take a shower.
Friend kicks down door, yelling, stops mid-sentence, staring at me. I'm
Yeah.
wide-eyed, smeared with shit on my face and hands. There's some on my jeans. Heavily brown tinted water and soggy pages
Oh,
of Old
God.
Testament coating the floor. Mom's Bible sitting forgotten on floor, soaked with shit water. By now, I hear his
even worse is that the Bible, the entire thing got fucked up. The entire thing. Not just the Old Testament. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Nice clipping on the ear there. I can see the white around it still.
his parents' footsteps coming down the hall. Friend is standing there staring, doesn't know what to do. His
I wouldn't
mom
know what to
comes
do
in,
either.
shocked, starts tearing up and whimpering a bit.
My grandmother gave me that Bible a month before she died of cancer.
His dad comes in
No.
a few seconds later, shocked, but sees the Bible pages and starts laughing. Starts walking away, still laughing. He screams at the end of the hallway,
Anon, you are fucked.
Friend's mom starts wailing and crying.
Why did you do that, Anon?
Oh,
Over and
that's
over,
so funny.
hysterical. I start crying too, but I look like a pissed off baboon when I cry.
Can't even cry right. So you probably just looked angry. Oh no.
She thinks I'm sneering at her, and walks away crying harder. I turn to friend and say, "Look, I can." Punched me in the face,
Deserved.
cheekbone stinging, and forces me out of his house. See his mom bawling and picking up a phone as we pass. Out on street, a mile from my house. No ride, covered in shit and paper.
Damn.
I start walking.
Fucking covered in shit, middle of the night. This is rough. I don't know what I would do in this situation. Mostly because I'm not this fucking dumb to even attempt to do this. Oh, God.
Walking back to my house. 30 minutes later, a lady stops and asks if I need a ride. I get it.
Right.
Lady starts driving. Get self-conscious.
Wait. I just realized. You got in a car, but you have shit on you. Wait, did they just not know?
About the shit drying on me. She's making small talk. A minute
Right.
later she smells the shit stank and looks at
Oh.
me. She pulls over to the side hard. My head hits the window. She starts screaming at me in Chinese.
Bro, I can't understand that shit.
Yeah, she was Asian, but she had perfect New England accent. Surprised the shit out of me. Get out of car. Later, a fat guy in a pickup truck asked where I was going. Offered to
Okay.
let me hop in the cargo bed. Get right home. Sneak past
Hey,
parents
let's go.
and take shower. Try to call friend over and over to explain myself. No answer. Fourth
Well.
try. My friend answered and screamed at me to stop. Then hung up. Over next
yeah,
week,
you know
I
what?
notice neighbors
Fair.
and classmates looking at me a lot. Start hearing mom hater,
Ooh.
Satan boy and ass testament behind my back.
Ass
Nicknames
testament.
spread through school like wildfire. Younger kids I've never talked to and barely ever looked at coming up to me and saying them to my face.
Damn.
One of my closest female friends who is Christian got distant and eventually stopped talking with me.
You know, at this point, when does it stop? There's got to be a point where it turns around for this guy, man, because I feel so bad for him in a way, but I also feel like he definitely 100% deserves all the hate that he's getting. Just like you don't wipe your ass with the Bible, dude. You don't do it.
Story gets to the teachers. A few days later I get called into principal's office.
Wait, for what?
Superintendent is there. Tells me they're expelling me for gross ridicule of religious beliefs.
Okay, I no longer believe that this story is real. Why is his head a Super Nintendo? Or is that a regular Nintendo? I actually don't know the difference. Anyway, but no, I don't think, like, this is real anymore, just because can they expel you for stuff that happened outside of school? I don't think they can. Then again, I've never wiped my ass with a Bible before, so.
Mom and dad find out. Mom starts acting weird around me, more
Right.
tense, looks at me a lot. Feels
Right.
like she thinks she doesn't know me. Dad thinks I'm just being deviant, and I need strict structure and reform. 2
Damn.
hours later, he's on the phone with an army recruiter, volunteering me for boot camp.
Wait, can you get volunteered to go into the military? That's insane. There's no fucking way.
Fast forward to boot camp. It's alright at first. First couple days were sore,
Right.
but a few days in, my body starts going with it. One day,
Okay.
I get a package from some Anons at my old school. It was a stack of pictures of me, photoshopped to look like I was wiping my ass with a Bible.
Oh
On the
my
back of
God.
each picture there's a nickname. Overly curious guy comes over.
Okay. How do you hate someone so much for doing this and you send it to them in the boot? What the fuck? This is weird.
And takes them from me. A few minutes later whole barracks is sharing the pictures and laughing their asses off. A couple of them even found out my friend's email and asked for the story.
Oh
Later,
no.
I notice one of the other guys looking at me a lot. I find out he comes from an ultra-conservative family and he hates me for what I did. He bumps into me later and I try to make small talk. When no one else was listening, he told me that if we were ever in combat, he would shoot me and say it was Arabs.
Bro, you need to get the fuck out of this place. Jesus Christ.
Start
Literally.
noticing the drill sergeants singling me out. One day we start training with live ammo. Day of training with live ammo. Go to bathroom in the morning. Barely notice everyone is watching me. On toilet. Realize that all the paper's been removed. And there's nothing in the room except for a Bible. Start yelling. Get laughter in response. Everyone goes to training. Leaves me there. No point JPG. I start ripping pages from that motherfucker and wiping like no tomorrow. Paper cuts make my anus bleed. Blood starts dripping everywhere. Can't put on uniform without staining it. Rip out a stack of pages and roll them up. Put it in my crack like a hot dog in a bun. Ripped out some more pages and fashioned myself a makeshift King James diaper. Wear it under uniform. Audibly crinkly, but I'm going to be late for training. Hope we are shooting again. Turns out to be marching in formation before weapons training. 10 minutes and the drill sergeant notices the sound. Drill sergeant makes us stop and asks who is reading the paper. The guys start looking at me. Drill sergeant makes me jog in place. Loud crinkling. Asks what the hell that sound is. Throat closes. Can't answer. Orders me to drop my pants. King James diaper exposed to the world. He swears low and tells me to run 200 laps around the boot camp. No choice, do it. Half an hour later, I'm running through the less visible wooded side of the camp. None other than Mr. Jesus Avenger pops out from behind a bush. He's got a bottle of Jack Daniels in one hand and a handgun in another. Smacks me in the face with the bottle and shoots me in the foot. Pours bottle over my face and in my mouth while I was screaming. Run.
Bro! At this point, I would crash the fuck out.
Away. Drill sergeant comes looking for me. Incident gets logged and investigated. Turns out Jesus boy fed them a bullshit story. Said I've been harassing him about his religion and mocking him by defacing his Bible. I get discharged for religious intolerance, drinking, and recklessness. Found out later he only got a formal warning about going AWOL in the army. Moved back in with parents. Dad's disappointed in me, and mom won't talk to me. Start putting out job applications. My name and story have spread, and no business around town wanted anything to do with me.
What are you supposed to do at this point?
Dad thinks I'm a bum and haven't been looking for a job. Kicks me out. Homeless. I start drifting. This was probably the worst point in my life, but it gets better from here.
Well, considering you're posting on 4chan.
Become a vagrant for 2 years. Dehumanizing and disgusting at first. Got food from homeless programs during the day. Went drifter and started going town to town on foot. Eventually, digging through garbage when I got hungry at night. First
Right.
winter, I met and became friends with 2 other drifters. Their names were Bob and Shaky. He's
Okay.
called Shaky because he drank so much it fucked his motor functions. Bob's
Freaking shaky.
girlfriend died of a heroin overdose 3 months
Oh
before.
no.
Met them under a bridge on the outside of town. We traveled together and kept each other company. Wake up in the middle of the night once to a weird sound. Saw
What?
they were sucking each other's dick.
Oh
Not
fuck.
one to judge. Point JPG.
Holy
Go
shit.
back to sleep. A month later, they tried to kill me.
What the fuck?
But Shaky and I were walking through a town one
Why?
day. See a $50 bill. We're all thinking booze. I want
Right.
Jaleem, but Shake is an alcoholic. Wants as much cheap $6 vodka as 50 can get. Fuck
Okay.
you. I found it. Bob comes at me with a half pair of scissors.
Oh, so that's
out of
why.
fuck
Okay, money.
nowhere.
Got it.
He stabs me twice in the leg. Grabs the money.
Oh,
Dirty
fuck.
ass pals run away. Never see them again. 3 days later get a fever from infection. Collapse on
Oh,
somebody's stoop for a
no.
few hours. Pus from the wounds seeping through my torn dirty jeans. A cop.
I hope that he gets like some help. Please, 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 police officer, please help this man. This poor dumbass man.
Pulls up and tells me to keep walking. Try to stand up. Leg hurts too much. Cop comes over and yanks me to my feet. Yells,
Bruh.
Get moving.
throws me forward. I grab my leg in pain. Wounds are open and bleeding again. Cop
Cool.
finally sees my condition. He takes me to the homeless shelter the next town over.
That's
Doesn't
good, at
say a word
least.
to me the whole way. At shelter, a cute redhead comes in with a first aid kit and a box of gloves. She seemed upbeat and genuinely sorry about my wounds.
Good.
First time being treated like a human by a female in a long time. Sprout boner. Throbbing in
no.
pants. She sees. Vague look of disgust flashes over her face. I feel bad and apologize. She laughs nervously and treats my wounds. Gives me a tube of topical antibiotic.
Okay.
Tells me it won't get me high and is only worth a couple bucks. So much for being treated like human.
Brother.
After a couple days the wounds start to heal. Shelter gives the boot and I
Yeah.
get back to drifting. Fast forward a few months and it's winter. Wandering
Ooh,
through a
winter
new,
is hard
more
as
urban
homeless.
town. It's 1 a.m. Roads are empty. Found a winter jacket just my size in a Goodwill donation bin.
Hey.
Walking
Hell
along,
yeah.
I see a lady on a corner. I know she's a hooker, but she's barely wearing anything. It's freezing out. She's shivering. I go up to her and say hi. She asks if I got cash. No. Tells me to fuck off. Sounds tired. Offer my jacket. She looks at me strange for a few seconds. Says she can't cover up on the job. Thanks me anyways and smiles.
Fair
She's
enough.
not all that skanky looking. A little worn. But there was still a
A
spark
little
of dignity.
worn.
I stayed and made small talk with her.
That's
Keep
messed
her
up,
mind
man.
off the cold. Around 3 a.m. a dirty Pontiac pulls up. Heavy-set Latin guy at the wheel. Screams for Denise. Her name was
Denise.
Denise. Gives
Okay.
me the 1,000-yard stare and asks if I'm a customer. I say
No.
no. He tells me to fuck off. As I walk away, he starts smacking her and asking who I was.
Alright,
Throws her
fuck
in the
this guy.
car. Wonder about her all day. The next night, I came back to that corner and she was there. She had a black eye and was counting bills on the sly. Cautious at first, she says Sam will cut us both up if he sees me again. I tell her I'm passing through.
Right.
Sit behind a box in the alley behind her out of sight. We talk all night, between customers. Almost 3, she tells me to get lost before Sam comes around. I take off. It goes on like this for almost a month.
This is
We
insane.
form a bond. We are friends. The drifter and the hooker.
The
She jokes
drifter
that
and
there
the
should be a
hooker.
kids show based on us. One day Sam came rolling up in his Pontiac a few hours early.
Oh no.
Sam pinned me against the wall and pointed a gun at me. Asked calmly who I was. I'm Anon, just a drifter. Try to
Yeah.
tell him I'm only friends with Denise. He's got 2 guys with him. They search me for swindled money.
He doesn't
There is
have
none.
anything.
He
Yeah.
figures I'm not scoring free poon. I'm too filthy. Drops me, kicks me, and tells me to f off. Says I'm tainting the product.
Bruh.
Says he'll shoot me if he sees me there again. I dropped in on Denise the next night for only 20 seconds. I said goodbye and walked away. I never saw her again.
Damn.
A week later I'm on the edge of the urban side of town
When does
eating
it
a
get
can of
good
tuna.
for this guy?
I see Sam's Pontiac driving towards me. I duck into an alley and he stops the car. I hear several people behind me. They catch up and tackle me. I
Why?
roll over, Sam's staring at me, breathing real heavy. He pulls out a gun and sits on a crate, lights a cigarette, and catches his breath.
Why?
Eyes
For
locked
what?
whole time.
Denise is the only reason I'm not killing you today.
Turns out she made up a bunch of shit to not get me killed. Among those claims,
Okay.
our expert smuggler looking for work. Told him I was around all the time. I'm that sneaky. My mind shits itself a little bit when he asks me if I want to make the grand. Hell yes.
Okay.
Gives me a bubble wrap manila folder and told me to take it to the other side of town. Didn't trust his guys to not get shot. Told me he'd kill me on the spot if I refused. Naturally, I accepted.
Well,
Told me
obviously,
if I
you
don't
kinda
go through
have
with
to.
it he'd kill Denise. I told him I would do it. Gives me folded napkin with an address and yellow beetle written on it. IGTFO. When I
Okay.
get to the address there's two Chinese guys sitting in a beetle. I go up to the window. One sees me, pulls out a gun. I stop and pull the envelope. Window rolls down. I hand him the package and walk away. A few blocks down, I hear yelling and tires burning out.
The fuck?
Turn around. The beetle is rushing at me.
Oh, fuck.
Passenger with gun. Pointed out the window. I hit the ground as they drive past, then tuck down a side road.
Run,
After a
bro.
while, I think I lost them. Walking over bridge over river. Gonna hide out until I know they are gone.
I am so enthralled of what this man is going through. This is like an epic. This is interesting as fuck.
Halfway across the bridge the beetle reappears. I
How do they
try
keep
to run,
finding him?
but get a bullet in the leg.
Oh.
Car stops. Asian guy gets out. Nobody else around.
Damn.
Grabs me by the neck and shoots me twice in the stomach.
Oh my god. What was in the package that pissed him off so much?
I remember floating downstream into the wilderness flanking the urbanized town. Trying desperately to stay afloat.
Well, he obviously makes it
I
through.
got really
'cause
tired
he,
and weak.
you know.
Lost feeling in my arms and legs bumping against rocks. Last thing I saw was a dot of light on shore ahead.
Huh.
Wake up. I'm covered in a brown fleece blanket right next to a roaring fire.
I'm
I stand
surprised
up.
man is
My worn
alive.
clothes are hanging from a stick, drying. I look around in a daze. I hear the river rushing a few yards away. There's a fucking teepee pitched under an oak
What the
tree,
fuck?
and a fucking Indian standing outside of it, smoking pot. I try to get up. He tells me to lay and get warm or I'll die. I lay back down and fall asleep. Turns out the Indian, this balding middle-aged guy with pot and glasses, is named Hector.
Hector the
Hector
goat.
tells me he's making a spiritual journey on foot to Arizona. He's full Navajo and wants to meet his relatives in a reserve.
Alright.
Asks if I want to join him. Say
Sure,
yes,
man.
free pot. We spent the next 6 months walking to Arizona.
Damn.
At first, I took him for a guy in a midlife crisis, but as we traveled, we bonded. Taught me how to hunt and fish, and keep myself clean in the wilderness.
I mean,
How to craft my own clothes and supplies from the fat of the land.
man is literally living it up hermit style. This is great. I always dreamed about doing something like this, but at the same time, I like technology technology a little bit too much. Just a bit. And I don't think I would last very long.
Once we got to the desert regions, he taught me how to survive like a Navajo. He came from a
Alright.
US background, but he's definitely done his research.
Going
One day,
to
we found a
McDonald's.
peyote plant. He was really happy
Oh?
and asked if I wanted the spiritual awakening from his people. Bastard got all mystic on me and told me I would find my spirit guide.
Okay.
In the moment, I agree.
Peyote's like super. What the fuck?
Being high on peyote was the
Oh.
most surreal thing I've ever experienced. Strange, soothing sounds all around.
Yeah, it's like a super
Time and
strong
space keep rearranging
hallucinogenic.
themselves. I see a temple made out of eyes. A
Oh.
fox tapped me on the shoulder then ran inside. I followed.
Oh shit! It's a fox.
There's a human figure made out of water standing next to me. We
Is it the
walked
Bible?
same and moved the same. In the temple there was a roll of toilet paper. My mind went into this weird, highly
God damn it.
perceptive loop. Weird moment of clarity and the insanity forming all around me. I realize in this moment the strange nature of life. A
Right.
spiral of events. spurred by a single missed roll of toilet paper. This is fucking
It's
insane.
crazy.
I'm doing peyote in the desert with a drug addict Native American because of TP. What the hell happened?
The hell fucking happened?
Forgot
bruh?
my revelation until much later. The next day, we reached the reserve.
Hell yeah, dude.
When we walked into the reserve, we got funny looks. Half native outsider with a scruffy white guy. Apprehension begins to fade once we introduced ourselves to a group of elders outside a trailer.
Okay.
It's sunset, there's a cool breeze blowing. There's a smattering of hoggins and decorated
Hoggins?
trailers
What the hell's
throughout the
a hoggin?
reserve. They let us stay if we told our stories.
Okay.
Hector told his. He was a technician in a medium town yearning for his roots. I told my story, and they laughed. We stayed the night. Then the next night. Nights turn to weeks, to months. It's weird being accepted after all this.
Hey, let's go.
When we first arrived and got the full effect of the reserve, I don't think it was entirely what Hector was expecting. He was looking forward to nature and mysticism. The reserve has modernized a bit. There was Navajo artwork, food, and stories, but we had cable TV, internet, and plumbing. He was a bit disappointed, but reconciled. Tells me
If you're going to chase your dreams, you have to be ready for disappointment.
True,
the
actually.
people are nice. Let us stay. Eventually I get a job in a nearby town. Call center.
Hell yeah,
Started
dude.
taking community college classes online for IT.
Oof.
Studying A+ certification.
IT might be like one of the last bastions as like in the tech industry for like good jobs, because someone has to take care of the data centers, you know. But man, I remember going into computer science and wanting to do like making games and possibly like do back-end programming. And then I realized I fucking hate programming. It is boring as shit. I don't like it. And fucking C and C++ can eat my entire ass.
Get a job with a tech firm. On salary $26,000 a year starting.
Okay, that's not
During
bad.
my stay at the reserve
I don't know
subsequent
what
success,
year this is,
I
but-
caught the interest of a native girl my age. Her name's Marissa.
Mm.
Save money. Decide it's time to leave. I donate a few thousand to the reserve as a thank you.
Hell
Get
yeah.
airline ticket back to my hometown, where Marissa and I had an apartment and jobs lined up.
Why would you go back to the hometown where people know you for... I really hope this doesn't bite him in the ass.
Looking forward to seeing my parents. Look out window. Watching the country fly by below me.
Right.
Remember back on how I walked across the land. Not mad about anything. Happy and amazed at how things turned out.
That's crazy. I would be mad.
Go
I
back
would
to
be
my
so
parents'
pissed.
old house. Mom answers the door, looks at me for a few seconds, faints. When she came to, she started crying and hugging and kissing me. My dad couldn't even believe I was really there.
Damn.
Dad sheds tears. First time in my life I've ever seen him do that. A million apologies and excuses. Said
Damn.
that a few days after he kicked me out he had a change of heart. Couldn't find me. 2 years later, thought I was dead. One of the happiest moments of my life.
And
3 weeks later, I'm at work, working on a queue of PC repairs.
right.
Notice the name attached to one machine labeled Bad RAM. The name is of my old friend, the one whose house this started in. I replace the RAM and boot it up. Proxy string a bunch of beast and other nasty
Oh my
depravities onto his
God.
HDD. Hide the
Oh
folder.
my
Power
God.
down the package.
Oh, no.
Later, I do some research and find he's now minister of a local church. Evil smile. Place a phone call to the authorities, informing them of what I found.
I guess he got back at him, but at the same time, I don't know. It's a little much. It's a little I mean, yes, he ruined your life. And several years. I don't know how long of a span of time that all was. I assume 10 plus years, but damn.
Next day, his mugshot is in the paper. Find out he's going to prison, excommunicated from church,
Yep.
and his wife and kids are leaving him.
Yep.
His life falls to He never finds out who did it to him. Witness protection.
Right.
The vicious nature of life comes full circle.
What a story. What a story. Oh my god. Well, this was very interesting and very different from what I've done before. If you liked it, make sure to press the like button. It'll let me know if you want me to do more of these. There is one that I saw that was like, my friend is like the ghost puncher. You like punched ghosts and stuff. And I think that would be really funny. But let me know if you want me to do more of this type of stuff in the comments down below. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!